Hi, this is RockinRobin, and today I'm in Key West. I am at the Truman Little White House, and we are going to take a tour. The house is in a neighborhood, and there are surrounding houses that people just live in. So you have to go through some gates to get to the neighborhood, and then you have a little walk and you will get to the house. There are plenty of signs leading you in the right direction, and you have to park a little ways away, but it's okay. It's not too far, and it is definitely worth the walk. It's $22.75 to get in, and they will give you a ticket, and you will sit on the porch here and wait for the tour guide. Now, the tour is about 45 minutes to an hour. Now, this is the ticket that they will give you so that you will go and then you enter.
Vice President Owen Barkley from Paducah, Kentucky. He's here for a month at a time, and his staff has grown to 57. They really are running the country from Key West. Navy concludes, about time to spend some money, fix the place up, make it look a little more presidential. They hired an interior designer from Miami. His name was Higwood Lassiter. They gave him $35,000. That's $1949. So that's about $300,000 in today's money. And he bought all this furniture. It's all bought for the president. Let's playing cards with the president. Everyone. Speaker of the House, Sam Rayburn. Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, Fred Vincent. Congressional leader.
Yeah, Harry Truman liked to play cards, and he played cards every night right there. And this is all some pictures and furniture that was his. Back then, bar areas were a big deal, and he had a really nice bar back there, and he had someone who would serve drinks. This is some of the kitchenware that was used by Harry Truman's staff.
Hoover, well, he was an avid fisherman. His home was in New York City, but he ends up buying a second home in Key Largo so he could go fishing even more often. And if ever we had a fisherman in the White House, it was Herbert Hoover. He won many, many, many awards with his skills as an angler.
So you see, Truman wasn't the only one that was here. There was Herbert Hoover, there was lots of different presidents, including as recent as President Bill Clinton. So we are going to head up the stairs, and we will see several rooms over here, including President Truman's and his wife's. And look at this dinnerware. That is the actual presidential dinnerware that they used. Over here is one of the copies of the famous newspaper, Dewey Defeats Truman.
First lady in the middle of the night when the president has to get up for a meeting or a phone call. So they always had the president's bedroom, and down the hall they had the first lady's bedroom. She's got a separate bedroom here. The extra bed is for their daughter, Margaret. Margaret has just started a singing career. She's on the road.
So this is Mrs. Truman's bedroom, as you heard, where her and her daughter slept. And we will get to the presidential bed very soon. We are going out the porch, and we are going the long way to the presidential's bedroom. And there's a lot to see over there.
She was 34. They had been dating for 9 years. Sadly, they have several miscarriages in a row, and they said, we waited too long. Their only successful pregnancy, Bess, was 40 when she had Margaret. So that's why there's only one child in the union.
Well, this is the bed, and I'm sure Mrs. Truman slept in here on occasion as well. You could see how it's all so presidential, very nice. Now, this is where President Truman originally spent a lot of time. So that's why it's become known as Little White House. But other presidents did as well. So it wasn't just him. But, it was named after him because he initially was the one who bought it and lived here. And check out his hat and cane. So Truman, right? And his desk.
So let's talk about Harry just for a couple of moments. Harry Truman didn't want to be the president. He didn't even want to be the vice president. He was very content being the senator from Missouri. He would have preferred to stay in that job.
So this is the living room area, and it's a pretty large area, and there's a lot here. And a lot of presidents spent a lot of time in this living room. And there is the piano. The sofa is gorgeous. Everything is from that time period, even though there were other presidents that did stay here. So now we're heading back downstairs. And when you go downstairs, you will go through the gift shop. And, if there's anything that you want to buy about this place, it is really a really neat place to shop. This will lead you right to the porch. Let's take a little deeper look, and there is Truman in one of his Hawaiian shirts. You'll hear a story about that if you go on the tour. And then we're going to go outside and look at his car. And here it is, Truman's car, a 1950 Lincoln Cosmopolitan. So there it is, Truman's Little White House in Key West. It is very, very beautiful inside and outside. I hope that if you go there, you get to take a tour. Well, this is RockinRobin. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe, hit the bell, give us a big thumbs up. We have a lot of videos around Key West and Florida.